What's up, you guys? Coasters are Beast09 here to do my next review in the Halloween franchise. Picking up again. I have my camera back, so I'll be doing videos regularly now, at least once a week, but hopefully like twice a week. I get bored quite often, but I work a lot, so you know, if I'm bored at home like I am now, then you'll see more. The review we are doing today is a 1995 Halloween 6, or Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. Okay, the storyline for Halloween 6. It picks up 6 years later from the events of Halloween 5. Jamie has been kidnapped by this cult, which is the Cult of Thorn, we learn later in the movie, which, you know, explains the mark on Michael's wrist and the Man in Black and stuff from Halloween 5. She has a baby. The baby is supposed to be Michael's final sacrifice in his bloodline. She gets away with the baby. Spoiler alert. Michael finally gets Jamie, who was replaced by an actress named J.C. Brandy, but she did an alright job. I don't think she did bad. Would have preferred Danielle Harris, but you know, whatever. And then she dies, and then we pick up at the Strode house, which is the Myers house, and Laurie's cousin and her aunt and uncle, I guess they are, live there, and the main character, Kara Strode, played by Marianne Hagen, has a son named Danny, who is hearing the voices and having the visions like Michael apparently did when he was little. Michael comes back looking for the baby because the baby falls into Tommy Doyle's hands. Tommy Doyle is the neighbor of the Strodes who live in the Myers house. And Michael comes back for him. Michael comes back for the baby, and havoc ensues, and you got a Halloween movie on your hands. But this is a lot different than mostly all of the Halloween movies, because they're trying to explain Michael Myers in the way that he has to kill because of a curse that was put upon him, and it's a constellation that shows up in the sky on Halloween night, and not every Halloween, but when it does, he appears apparently. Let's give you the review of the movie. Okay, the cons about the movie. One, you know, first and foremost, you don't like how they try to explain Michael Myers. Loose ends from Halloween 5, obviously, but sometimes loose ends can be unanswered, especially when you wait 6 years before a movie. You can do a standalone film or a new story, whatever, but chose to continue it. And it worked, though. I'll be one to say I do think that the story worked. Do I like it necessarily? I don't really like the whole Thorn thing, but it worked. But yeah, I don't like how they explained Michael. I don't like how Danielle Harris was replaced, but I understand why, so it makes sense. I don't really know if Daniel Farrens was a good choice for writer, just because he was a fanboy. And if you give fanboys the opportunity, 9 times out of 10, they're not really gonna give justice to a movie. They're gonna kind of answer all the questions they want answered and go in directions they want to go. But Dan's idea of the movie completely changed, which the original version of the movie, the producer's cut right here, I will get along to reviewing next. They're gonna be separate reviews, but yeah, that's really his original version of the movie, which I like the theatrical better. Personally, I thought it was a little weird with the soundtrack. with the guitar and stuff like that. But the pros about the movie, I thought that it was genuinely frightening and eerie and creepy. I love the kill scene with Beth and Tim, her boyfriend. I thought that was an awesome scene. There's a lot more. The atmosphere was awesome. The Myers house looked great. It really felt like Halloween. There was suspense. And at the end, Michael really shows that he can't be controlled, and he just goes and does his own thing, which I loved that. I loved how they went back for the official version of the movie that they ended up releasing, and they made it to where, you know, Michael doesn't really take shit from anybody and does his own thing. I thought that was great. This one takes a while to get into. It did for me, at least. I remember watching it for the first time like 5 or 6 years ago, and I hated it. I was like, this is a Halloween movie. I bought it about 5 years ago. To be a completist, obviously, you have to have all the movies. And I hated it. I went home and watched it, and I hated it still. And then I kept rewatching it, and it really, really grew on me. For reasons, unexplained, but it is really, really genuinely eerie and dark and original. And I think that is a quality that not a lot of sixth films in a franchise have. So I think that's great to have that. I think that the acting was fairly well by mostly everyone. I thought Michael Myers was really good. I liked George Wilbur as a choice again. I thought the mask looked cool. The kills were cool. I did like the ending. A lot of people are confused that Donald Pleasance is like screaming because he's getting killed off screen. He's not. The scream was taken from the producer's cut. The producer's cut ending I won't give away, but he sees something and yells. He screams, he sees something and he yells. He's like out of anguish, really. He's scared and he's angry and he's defeated and he's just yells. So they just took that scream and dubbed it on here because Donald was dead, so they couldn't add him in this new ending. God rest his soul. Great man. Yeah, I guess they derived, they want you to take it as he sees Michael's gone, and he's, pissed, I guess, scared, frustrated, whatever. But yeah, like I said, though, it takes a while to get into, but I think it's a genuinely good Halloween movie. Is it one of my favorites? Honestly, probably in my top 5. Movies like H2O, Resurrection, Halloween, the original Halloween 2. Those aren't some of my favorite movies in the franchise, although Halloween 2 is great. You guys have heard my review about it. I love it. But this is a really, really good movie too. I just think that it deserves a chance. So if you guys have seen it and you don't like it, rewatch it. I would get the producer's cut just to have it. It's expensive, but it's not that hard to find anymore. A lot of people have ways of getting it to you, but I do not condone that, by the way, I must say. So do that on your own terms. I did not promote that, but it's a good movie. It really is a good movie. There's been no special edition release, so there's no special features, but there has been a Blu-ray released. I have not gotten it yet. I'm not in a hurry to get it because it's really not any different, and I heard the picture quality and sound quality really aren't anything superb, but I'm gonna give Halloween 6 4 out of 5 stars, because it's not great, but it is very good, and it grows on you. But that's that, really. I would say pick it up for sure. It's cheap. It's easy to find. and if not, you can find it online, which most people do most of their shopping online nowadays anyway. But I would recommend it, but I would recommend giving it one or more than one watching, just so you can kind of get everything together. Don't base your opinion off watching it the first time, but I think that it is a genuinely good film. It's dark. I like the originality. So that is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. I will be back here in the next few days to do my Halloween H2O review, my Halloween Resurrection review. I'm debating redoing my reviews for Rob Zombie's Halloweens, and then I'll also do a 25 Years of Terror review, and also like box sets and special editions I'll show you guys and do reviews of them and stuff in one video. And then I'll get to other horror movies I have, like The Thing and Trick or Treat and House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and My Bloody Valentine. This cool little indie flick, Jack-o'-lantern, a bunch of stuff like that. So stay tuned. I got a bunch more Halloween horror coming your way. Coasters RB Stone 9 signing off.